Hello everyone, welcome to Darren Creative Concepts Community. We're thrilled to have you here on our YouTube channel, where creativity knows no bounds. As we embark on this artistic journey together, we've got some exciting news to share with you. Free online graphic designing classes. Dive into the world of design with our exclusive and free online graphic designing classes. Whether you're a beginner or looking to enhance your skills, our tutorials are crafted to inspire and empower your creative spirit. Get ready to unleash your imagination and bring your ideas to life. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe and hit the bell. To make sure you don't miss any of our fantastic video tutorials, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Stay up to date with the latest tips, tricks, and techniques straight from Daring Creative Concepts. Join our community of passionate creators and let's grow together. Why subscribe? Exclusive content, access tutorials and insights you won't find anywhere else. Community interaction. Engage with fellow creatives, share your work, and be part of a supportive community. Continuous learning. From the basics to advanced techniques, there's always something new to discover. Let the creativity flow, and let's build something extraordinary together. Subscribe now, hit that bell, and let the creative journey begin. Dive into creativity. Inspire. Create. Daring Creative Concepts awaits you. So without wasting much of the time, let's get into today's business.
Hello, welcome. I want to welcome you all to this tutorial. It's a pleasure having you. It's Muya's Graphics Creativity Academy. Now, in this tutorial video, I'll be taking you through the Pixallab interface. So, now the first thing is to open the app Pixallab. Let's open the app. Now, as you can see, when you open your app, Pixallab, this is what you will see. This is what will appear. Now, I'll be taking you through everything you need to know about this app that will facilitate, your design whenever you want to design anything in Pixallab. Now, the first thing I'll be talking about this menu bar. These things you can see up here, everything you can see up here. So I'll be talking about those things first. Now, first thing is this plus icon here. This plus icon. If you click on the plus icon, you can see whenever you want to, you want to type in something, you want to type in a text, you can just click on text here. As you can see, you can click on the text here. So, and another important thing here is shape. You can see there's shape here as well, which you can bring in a shape. So let's cancel that. Now if you click on the plus icon also, you can see draw from gallery. If you want to import something from your gallery, you click on from gallery. So it will direct you to your gallery. That is, it will take you to your gallery once you click on from gallery. Now, that is that about that. Those are the important things you need to know about the plus icon. Now, after doing your work, at the end of your work, you might want to save your work. Of course, you want to save what you designed. So to do that, you can just click on the next icon to the plus icon, which is this one. So that is what you click on, this. So you can save as project or as image. When we get to there, we'll talk more about that. So you can also share whatever you've designed. You click on the share icon, which is the next icon after the save icon. This icon, if you click on it, you can see you can share directly to Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, and the likes. Now the next one is the quote. You can actually import a quote from here. Once you click on the quote icon there, you can choose any quote you want here. You can see, you can choose any quote you want. You can navigate English in French. If you click on motivation, you can see motivation, success, friendship, happiness, inspiration, positivity. So different kinds of quotes. You feel like you can just check and navigate around and choose the one which you think will be suitable for what you want to use it for. So let's go back. The next one now, if you click on these three dots here, the next icon here, you can see different things will also appear. You can export the image full screen. This is where you navigate. If you want to change the size of your design, if you click on this image size, you can see you can do a whole lot of stuff there as well. Let's cancel it. And the next one now is this pencil icon. You can see here. If you click on it, you can see you can edit your text. If you click on this text, you can see what appears. So you can easily write something here. You can write anything here. You can see this is the text. If you click on it as well, you can see you can copy it from here. Copy this text. You can see. If you click on it as well, you can edit the size of the text. You can see this TT. If you click on this TT, you can edit the size of the text from here. Let's cancel. You can also change the color of the text here. You can do the rotation as well. You can see rotation. Okay. You can see this here. If you click on it as well, the pencil, you can as well choose the color as it is to navigate through the color. If you click on it, you can see you can change the color of the text. If you click on the the pencil icon as well, you can do a lot of things here. You can take to the back, to the front, and the likes. So that is that about that. Now the next one to the pencil is the delete icon. Which if you click on this delete, you see this text which I have selected will delete the selected object. Yes, you can see. If I click on this as well, if I click on it, delete. Yes. If I click on this and this as well, if I click on delete, it will delete. And in case you want to go back, perhaps you want to go back to the previous stage you were, you can just click on this icon here, this particular icon, this one. You can see once you click on it, it will take you back to the previous thing you did. Let's click on it. You can see initially we deleted this text, right? Once I clicked on it, the text comes back, right? So if I click on it again, on this icon again, the previous one will also come back. You see? So that is that about that. Let's delete this. Let's delete. And the next one, icon here, you can see is the zoom. If you want to zoom in or zoom out, once I click on it, you can see I can zoom in with my hand. Yeah, I can zoom in, I can zoom out as well. You can see that is that about that. And the next one now, you can see this is useful when you are designing and you want to you want to align two texts. You want to make sure that two or more texts are on the same line. So you can just use this. So once you click on this now, the next thing now is to come over here. This particular box here. You can see once you click on it, now you can navigate through the ruler. You can see, so you can navigate through the ruler and just make sure that they are in line. It might be this side as well. You get. So that is that about that. Now the next one now is the layer icon, which is the last one here, but not the least. This one, you can see, that's the layer. You can click on it, you can see. So everything you bring in your design, image, background, anything, this is where they will apply the layer, which you can adjust. For example, if I bring in a shape here, as you can see, let me change the color of the shape. If I bring in the shape here, if I go over to the layer icon, you can see now we have shape here. You can see, so you can navigate through it, and you can match the two together as well. If you click on this icon here, you can see. If you click on it, then you can select these two. Then once you select the two layers, you can come over here and click on here to merge. Then click on it. You can see, are you sure you want to merge the selected object? Once you click OK, now the two objects have been merged together. You can see have been merged together. Of course, you can go back by clicking on where like I told you earlier, yes, this particular icon here, you can remember, click on it to take you back. You can unmerge them back. You can see by clicking on this particular icon. So that is that about that. Now let's move further. Let's delete this test. Now the next one now I'll be talking about now is down. I'll be talking about this side. You can see. So now the next one is this is the default background. So there you can change your background. This is the default background. You can see this is another background here. So let's just, once you click on this default background, it's asking, are you sure you want to open the project? Yes. You want to go back, you want to open a new project. So now you can see what we have. So once you click on this, the background will change. You can see the background keeps changing once you click on any of these, as you can see. So there are different background which you can choose for, but basically throughout the course of our training of this training, whenever I want to make use of Pixallab, we'll be going with this particular default background. So this is where we're going to do a whole lot of things. This particular background, this default background, as you can see. Then after that, now having said that, this is where you can actually see this particular box here, my project. You can see, this is where you can actually see your saved project. After you finish working, you might save what you've designed as a project. So this is where you can actually come to and see all your saved projects. If I click on it now, you can see different projects. You can see different things will appear like this, as you can see. What is that about that? And for example, when you click on, you can just select any project which you feel like working on. If I select this, for example, you can see what we have. So now you can see. So let's go back. Let me just delete this project. Let me go back to the default. Now, after the next thing now I'll be talking about is I'll be talking about the down part here. This down part. Okay. So now the first thing now is this test. If you want to do some kind of a manipulation on this test or want to work on this test, where you can easily come to is this letter A here. This works for test. This letter A here works for test. You can just come to the letter A easily and do whatever thing you want to do. Now let's come over to the letter A. Let me click on it. You can see we can easily edit our test here. You can see and write anything you want to write. Let me just write something here. Okay, let me just write something here. Okay, now you might want to delete the test. If you click on delete, you can see the test has been deleted. So let's come back. Now if you want to copy the test as well, you can say copy. It will duplicate the test. You can see what we have. You can copy as much as you want. You see, let's delete them. Now the next one now is, you can see once, if you do not click on the test, you can see nothing appears here. You have to click on the test to come back here. You get? Now you want to take the test to the back to the front. For example, let me show you what this to back to front means. Let me bring in a shape, for example. Let me change the color of this shape. Okay, now you can see if I click on this test, you can see this test is what is behind the shape. Once I click on to front, you can see it appears over the shape. Now it's in the front of the shape. If I click on to back, you can see it goes back again. That's just what that works for. So let's delete this. Now the next one now, don't forget we're still on this letter A, which is where we edit our text. Now the position, you can actually move this. By clicking on these arrows, you can actually move this. This line here is it works with the speed or the distance in which the text moves. You can see once I reduce it, you can see once I reduce it and click on this move arrow, you can see the way it moves slowly. But so once I increase it, you can see now. So that's what that works for. Now is the relative position, which I can just bring it to the middle. You can see if I click on here, you can see the difference. So that is that about that. Now you can increase the size of the text here. You can see the size of the text as well. The padding, you can see what the padding works for. You can see now the color. You can change the color of the text here. You can change the color of the text. You can change the color of this text as well. You can see. Okay, now texture, you can add a texture to this text. Once I click on texture and I click on this box, it will take me to my gallery, and I can just come over and look for a very good texture to add to this. Actually, let me just look for something that I can just use as an example. Okay, for example, if I should click on this, you can see what we have now. You can see I've added a texture to this. Let me just delete the texture. Okay, now opacity. This is it works with the visibility of your work or your text. If I should reduce it, you can see it's going. If I increase it, you can see that is that about that. Now rotation, you can actually rotate your text here. You can actually rotate your text, and mask as well. You can do some advanced editing here. When we get there, you will get to know better about this. Now the next one is fonts. Font is how your text appears. You can change your font. You can have different fonts. For example, if I click on this, you will see the difference now. You can see how the text appears. You can see you can choose any font depending on the font you choose. You can see now. That's what we have here now. So what is that about that? And the style, bold, italics, you can see, underline, you can see. Let's cancel that. And the text background as well. That is that this background is the text background. You can actually choose a background for the text. So that is that about that. Now align. You can align a text to the middle. If you write, for example, like this, you can bring back, you can see to the side, to the middle, and the lines. Let's cancel it. Now spacing, you can actually give your text some space. You can see. Once I click on, I can give it some spacing. Cancel. Line space. You can give your text a stroke as well. You can see. You can give your text a stroke. You can increase the stroke. You can decrease the stroke. You see what we have here. Okay. And you can give your text a shadow as well. You can see the shadow. You can see the shadow. See the shadow. Just navigate around this. Just navigate around this. As well, you can give your text an inner shadow. You see, inner shadow as well. So emboss can work more on your text as well. There's emboss there, as you can see the effects. Let's just cancel it. You have perspective and the likes, the way you want your text to look like. You can see. And the likes, 3D rotates. When we get here to the advanced stage, you will get to know more about this, all this stuff here. So what is that about that? Now the second thing here is this particular icon here after the A icon. So let's talk about that as well. This actually works with a shape. This works with a shape, not a text. But because this is a text, you can see you don't have much options here, right? So let's just delete this text. For example, if you bring in an image from gallery, or you bring in a shape here, you can actually work with this. Let's work with this. For example, let's change the color. Let's change the color of this. Let's use this color. You can actually click on this box here to choose another shape, this box here. So once you click on it, some other shapes will appear. You can see circle, triangle, love shape, and the likes. You can just choose any shape you want. You can choose any shape you want. Yes, you can choose any shape you want. Okay. Then you can give the shape a stroke as well. You can see. You can give the shape a stroke. Okay. And you can reduce the opacity of the stroke. I can reduce the opacity of the shape as well. You see what we have here. Okay, now you can see, I said you can see once I click on this A icon, you can see nothing appears here because it works with text. But the second one now works with shape, or it might be an image. You can see, so we can do some other advanced editing. I've talked about the back, the front, the crop, the copy, the position, the relative. I've talked about all this before. This is the color, the texture, the opacity, the stroke. You can see now you can have everything here. You can even erase the color. You can even do a lot of stuff. You can see once you click on this. So this works with the shape color. Now the third one now is the one we're talking about last is this, which works with the background. Once I click on it now, I click on this, you can see now I can change the background color. Now I can change the background color. You can see what we have. You can see how beautiful this is. You can change the background color, right? You can change the background color. So we can change the background color. You can also change the transparent, make it transparent. That is to make it be in a PNG format. You can see at least it has no background now. Once I save it like this, it means that it will have no background. Okay, you can also change the image size here by clicking on this image size, crop image. Also do some, you can see some stuff here too. Change the background like this. Let's cancel it. You can also bring an image from gallery. Once you click from gallery, it will take you to your gallery. You can choose a background for this from your gallery. For example, if I go over to my gallery and choose something like this now, and I bring it in, you can see what we have here. You can see what we have now. I've changed the background of this. Now that is all about that. And from camera, you can go there as well, and some other stuff like that. This is the advanced stuff. The last one here, I'm talking about this particular one. So once I click on it, you can see, you can do the rotation. You can see once I click on rotate, you can see what we have. You can rotate the background, right? You can add some vignette to it. You can see what we have here. You can see, okay, some noise to it as well. You see, stripes. Look at this. You can a lot of brightness. You see, you can increase the brightness. You can reduce it, right? Contrasts. You see, navigate around the contrast as well. The hue, can change it. You see, saturation. You can see what we have here. Wow, look at how beautiful this is. You can see how beautiful this is. So this is just everything you need to know about the interface of Pixallab. So once we start designing, you get to know more about it. Once we start making use of every one of these things, and you will see that it's a very interesting app. It's a very interesting design app in which you are going to enjoy a lot. You can do a lot of things on Pixallab, a lot of things which you are going to enjoy. So I want to welcome you once again to this training, to this course. It's gonna be a really amazing journey. So see you next time. Bye for now. Before that, let's save this work. For example, let's save this. Let's try to save this. Let's try to save what we just did. How do you go about that? You can actually save it as well. I'll save this as well. Okay, just come over to this side. Like I said earlier, I told you where you can actually save by clicking on this box here, this icon. So once you click on it, take you here. Now you can save it as projects. Like I said earlier, you can save it as your project. Let's just name the project this. So once I click on this, my project, you can see, you see the project we just see. You can see it here. This is the first one you can see. Now the next thing now is just come over here. You can also save as image. You can see as image, as PNG. Then you come over here and save and click on Ultra. So once you click on Ultra, make sure whenever you want to save anything on Pixallab, make sure you always choose Ultra. It will give you the best quality, right? Then click on Save to Gallery. Then after that, our design has been saved to gallery. You can see how beautiful this is, right? All right, bye for now.